Is illness death layer or is it spirituality?
Well, I think that the trauma that came at us could be acting through illness, and then it could be death layer,
Okay,
or literally death.
okay. Now, what you just said is so important, that the trauma that came at us, the molecules of the trauma, create the illnesses that we get. Again, I want to refer to the book Scared Sick. That is a scientific research on the bonding that we get creates the illnesses that we get later in life, which was going to be the book I was going to write, but they beat me to it. A bunch of scientists.
Imagine that.
Yeah. So it just came out not that long ago, Scared Sick, and it talks about in utero bonding and how it creates illness. And how it creates illness is that darker molecules, denser molecules, which are abuse molecules because they are not filled with spirit, the light. They're filled with a wish for harm. So those darker molecules in scientific research shortens your telomeres, and shortened telomeres leads to cancer. Telomeres are at the end of your chromosomes, these little tails at the end of your chromosomes. So, therefore, what happens when those molecules of hatred and rejection and all those things that happen sit in your system year after year after year, if you don't go through a process like this and clear them, they become the illnesses that you get, particularly as you age. Particularly as you age. So doing the victimizer and releasing the molecules not only helps you ground and get sane, it also makes you healthier physically.
So when you asked, is there also a spiritual piece to it? Can it be where the illness is in some way a person's spirit trying to get them to see something or to wake up, to listen, to...
Absolutely. I mean, if this research proves, and it did prove, that toxic molecules in early childhood bonding produce a disease, which I have believed for years, then your spirit's going to start sending you messages about what's going on inside of you and what needs to happen to help it heal. Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just so fascinated by the new research, by the new book, Scared Sick. Because what it means is that, whoever said this before, illness is impasse, not death layer. How so, you wondering?
Oh, it's a resistance against.
Yeah.
It's not able to go anywhere else. That's why.
Yeah. Because if you go down the layers, you're running your movie backwards, the movie of your life backwards, as you go down the layers, right? So what happens is that things you think are death layer really are impasse against early childhood trauma, assaults.